couple of weeks ago, I decided to create my very own forever world in Minecraft. I've been working on it for about 130-ish in-game days now, so I wanted to give you a little tour of how that's going. Welcome to my forever world. I built a mod pack for this world that still felt vanilla, but had extra blocks so I could play around, and also had some features that would make Minecraft still fresh and exciting. Oh. It's raining. Okay, let's go inside. For me, when I have a Minecraft world and end up dying in the nether after the first couple of days and all my things burn into lava, I tend to kind of get despondent and give up on the world. So this time I wanted to enable some settings to make the game feel more cozy, and I would actually want to stick with it for a long time. So I set the game to peaceful, turned on keep inventory, and started up my fresh world. My house was the first thing that I built. It took about 15-20 in-game days to get it started. So I had a little bed, crafting table, furnace area set up in the middle of nowhere and just worked on the house for those first days. I like my buildings to bring nature inside, so I've got some mossy carpets, leaves and vines to decorate. A little storage area here. A temporary bed because sometimes I can't be bothered to run upstairs. Another little storage area here. These act as kind of dumping grounds if I go on an adventure and just want to quickly drop off all my stuff without having to sort them. A tiny crafting area, some unkempt vines that really need some looking after. These windows were made in the using the chipped mod in the glassblower's workbench. I really like the design on them. Doesn't quite match the jungle wood, but just don't look at that. And then we have the mezzanine floor, which leads up to my bedroom area, and this villager who really likes this cupboard for some reason. I'm not sure if it counts as a barrel, and that's why he's there. I'm not sure. Then we head out the front door and straight into my farm. Because I'm playing in peaceful and don't actually need food, these farms are just more for cosmetic value. This one here is my favourite. I really like the randomness of all the different types of plants. This whole area of land from the house to about here, I completely terraformed it. It looks like this underneath. And I was kind of struggling with the way that I would use this land. It's very up and down, so I just built a giant dirt platform over the top. It's in peaceful, I don't need to worry about mobs, and I planted my farm on top and nobody will know. This is my storage shed. It's getting quite full. I'm endeavouring to keep it as tidy as possible, but there ends up being a lot of chests just with random items. When I come back from adventures, I just dump everything in there. This is my potions shed. Very small, very simple, but I just wanted somewhere to place this down and have it look pretty instead of just in the corner of my house somewhere. On this side of the house, I have some glowing berries and some prickly berries. And this side of the house is for my workbenches. This is a chipped bench. We have my super smelter extra 5,000 with some hoppers there to load stuff into. Another chipped bench. This is the glass blower, the carpentry table, and the botanist's table, or the botanist's workbench, sorry. You can use this to create different types of mud, which I did actually use on my house. You see these here? Actually bricks that I made out of mud. We have another little random garden at the back of the house. I just wanted a little extra decoration, it was looking a bit bare. This is my enchanting room. I really like the way I made the walls with the black and purple themed blocks. I'm not sure about the practicality of the bookshelf shape. I'm not sure if it gives me the best enchants, but I can get level 30 stuff, so that's good enough for me. This is just a little look at the outside of the enchanting shed because I really like the design. Okay. Then through this little leafy archway down these stairs, and this is where I have my infinite lava source for smelting. Then we leave my house and shed areas and follow this path through my spruce forest to my mine shaft. I already have a dedicated cave that I use for mining because it goes all the way down to deep slate very quickly. This one's more for cosmetic value, but it also gives me somewhere to put my nether portal. Back in my little village area, we follow this path down these unfinished stairs and into my village, which I'm still working on. I only have 2 houses at the moment. This one belongs to a fisherman. They're still unfurnished, so don't look inside. And this one is for the armorer, and I'm also planning on getting a weaponsmith. That's why there's 2 beds in there. The closest village is quite a long way away. I have to go by boat way around the coastline. So inviting villagers to live in my village takes a long time, so I still only have 2 at the moment. And when we come up the path past the house to this maze of paths here, I'm planning on maybe making a sprawling farm down this hillside, maybe a forest. I'm not entirely sure what to do with that area yet, but we head down this hill and we have my bridge that leads into the jungle. Here is where I get all of the wood for my builds, since most of them are primarily built out of jungle wood, especially in the beginning before I found these spruce saplings and made my spruce forest. In the beginning, while I was gathering resources for my bookshelves, this whole edge of the river here was planted along with sugarcane, but I've cleaned that up now so that it looks much tidier. And if we run along through this field here past the spruce forest, you'll see I've cleared a wide path through the undergrowth, tunneled through this area of hill, and carved some steps down into my primary cave, which, as you can see, has a big lava fall, a big waterfall, and if I jump down there I can go straight down to deep slate, look around for diamonds, caves, all of those goodies. I haven't expanded very far past my main group of buildings, and that's because I'm planning on starting over at some point, leaving everything here, even my chests full of tools and goodies, and moving to a completely new spot to start afresh. I have done a lot in this world. I've been to a lot of structures, looted a lot of areas, even killed the Ender Dragon, and I have so much treasure I don't even know what to do with it. That's why I'm thinking about starting over afresh and building a whole new area just to keep my interest going in this world. Usually at this point I would start another world. Have fallen victim to the 100-day challenges, and after those first 100 days I struggle to know what to do with all my things I've collected. But since I'm wanting this to be my forever world, forever as in keep playing in it forever, I want to be able to keep my interest in it, and for me I think that means starting fresh. And this time I'm going to bring you along with me, so stay tuned for a new episode about starting fresh over in my survival world, and who knows, maybe I'll even make some more episodes. But that's going to be it for the tour of my world. Thank you for coming along with me, and see you next time. Bye!